Morning, morning, morning. Good day today. Do our little bit of maize and that'll wrap that all up. But first things first, I've got to move half a Brooklyn straw stack. And, you know, in classic Jenkins fashion, leave it all to the last minute. So let's get moving this straw. This is the stack, it's all the oat straw. There's the pit. So the traders are going to back in there, tip across the face of the pit. But I'll probably hide in here a bit and try and sort of push her at an angle up and round. It's going to be a bit of a balls, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. I did think about putting some bales along here, all the way along here, and having a clamp that way, but I want to try and get as much maize on top of the grass as possible because obviously I want to feed grass and maize together. So we'll see how we go. Might have to change plan halfway through the day. I'm moving the straw from the stack behind that shed to the arse end of this stack here of wheat straw. There's a bit of a gap here where we just tidied up the ag bag that's left over from the grass. So fill that gap in and hopefully that'll empty a little bit of space around the back. And then I need to try and sell as much of this straw as possible. I've got a few loads going out, so we'll start trying to shift it getting into November. That's the straw moved. That bay will be empty by the end of next week, hopefully, and then we can start bringing some cattle in. Now to one sheet of silage camp completely. Take top sheet off, start filling around. So that's the pit. The other side's really good. This side's a bit of mould down here. It's quite a steep bank and quite difficult to roll aside, especially with the packer on the back. I kept hitting the stanchion, so couldn't get down too low. But I think what we'll do is get a load of tyres off Johnny's He. When we sheet down, we'll put the tyres along that bank there. Boys are just backing out. They've been parked up, unsheeting the clamp. Now they're ready to go. Do you know what? I might get in and do the first load. Here we are then. Last bit of maize 22. Last bit for Eli as well.
Yep.
You got a new job Monday?
Yeah.
Leaving us.
Don't want to, but
traitor.
Gotta do it. Do you know what I mean? I need.
Go building. Go in building. More money in building apparently, in there, Eli.
Wow.
Yeah, they're folding now. Look at that. Hopefully he changes that spout before he starts her up. Purr of the old girl in a minute. It'll be fairly interesting today because this man here I don't know any sleep.
Should have run out last night.
Been on the piss in Bournemouth, isn't he? Oh, here we go. We're taking off. Here we are then. It's actually all right here. And you can see the difference as to why I drilled it with grass. The grass is coming through. It's a bit patchy in places, but it is coming. It will green up. Yeah, we're on. Neil's in the forager, loving life. Gets a bit thinner here. So I'm just riding on with Eli to show him where the grass is drilled because I don't want him on it. I don't mind the trader being on it for the first time round. We've got a bit on the corner on us, but this side of the field actually looks alright. It's a fair sized cob on it. It's still a bit green, but we need to spray it off and get some grass in. Onto the second field. Boys are just coming in the yard from the right hand side in there, back up, tip up. I can hide round the corner now. I've moved the straw stack, just push her on. Cows in the background grazing nicely. Eli's struggling a bit with his hangover, bless him. So Eli's just tipping up. I hide round here. Just push it up. I'm trying to get a nice even layer across the top of the clamp So we've only had about 7 or 8 trailer loads in so far. There's not going to be a huge amount more, maybe another 5 or 6. But if I can get a nice even layer, at least I can feed out as we go. The silage, the grass silage in there is really nice, but it's quite dry stuff, so the dry matter will be fairly high. So actually a bit of wet maize in it will help, but we shouldn't have to feed so much grass if the dry matter is high. So yeah, good job. Anyway, that's the last load, I believe. Johnny coming in with it. Yeah, good job. Good job. Right, roll this down a bit, push that last bit up, give it a good roll, and we'll sheet on up. All be done by about 1:30 now. All be done by about... Shit. Didn't put it in reverse there. It's ended up going all the way down. Oh well. And that's it, all sheeted up, job done. Actually, it probably would have worked out better to have had it ag bagged on the basis it was only 100 tonne. So it's a lot of work to unsheet and then resheet for just 100 tonne, but it'll come right in the end for the cattle. It's better than nothing. It's not the 450 tonne we had last year, but it is what it is. We've got a bit more grass this year. So 5 tonne an acre. A diabolical yield, but it is what it is. Yeah, I've got a little bit mixed up with some grass silage where our sheep wasn't quite long enough at the front, so I had to dig about 5 or 6 tonne away. So I'm feeding this in a minute, but the grass silage looks lovely. It's the grass silage. It's quite hard to pick up colour on here, but I know this bit looks a little bit wet, but most of it is actually quite dry. So Johnny Trout dropped a few tyres off. What we've done is put them up the side on the banks, just because when we took the sheet off, this side wasn't so bad, but all along the side there was a bit mouldy. So I'm guessing it's because it wasn't very well bagged or tired. So yeah, we've done the same here. That's a chalk bank there, so done it just high of it all the way along, and then round the back we put some bales on as well. So hopefully when we take this sheet off as we feed it out, it shouldn't be that mouldy. And then we put bales along the front. That was rock hard along the front. It was brilliant. So yeah, fingers crossed it'll be all right.